Hello, I'm Carrie. I cosplay, crochet, and enjoy history bounding. And it is actually a halfway decent winter day out there today. And I want to go for a walk, which means I need to bundle up because it is still below freezing and we get some good wind out here. I do have nice warm wool socks, good long wool coats, hat that I made last year, but there's a gap between the top of the socks and the bottom of my coat that's a little cold and chilly. I wish I had a nice, long, warm skirt to wear when walking. I've also been kind of like, I wish I had more skirts that are warm to wear, but I can still move in and do things with. So I'm going to make my own. I have this old flannel sheet that I am going to very quickly turn into I don't want to say walking skirt, because the Victorian Edwardian walking skirt was a very specific shape, but I'm just going to make down and dirty using my favorite things, rectangles, to create this skirt. First thing I need to do, make sure I can see and take some measurements. I did decide to keep the finished side seam parts, which is the top edge of the blanket. I'm just going to go run this through my sewing machine. You can come with me. We are at the sewing machine! Yay! Take off the glasses so that I can see. I have white thread in here. I don't care. We're just going to use it. And no, I did not pin this. Should I have started at the bottom? Probably. Do I really care that much? No. Should I have thought about pockets? Well, okay, I did think about pockets, and I will add pockets in later. And I'm thinking of little front, but not like patch pockets, but I'll do something later. Lining up my ends so that they kind of meet, and just ease everything into this. Okay, side seam is complete. Now, if I wanted to be really, 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 really simple, I would simply fold this top edge over to form a casing and put ribbon through it. I think I want to make it a little bit fancier than that. So I am thinking waistband. I am also thinking of pleating this. Maybe I can pleat this in such a way that it can kind of look like a walking skirt. I'm here at my ironing board, which doubles as a lovely crafting table. It's taller than my other tables, which is helpful when you're very tall. Next, I need my hip measurements, not waist, hip, because this needs to go over the widest part of me, which is my hips. I was just thinking, how big do I want this waistband to be? And I want a fairly decent waistband, so I'm actually going to cut down to here. It's so lovely having grid material with straight lines that I can follow to cut. Means I don't have to pin and measure everything or draw a pattern, because tedious. All right. Okay, so next step in terms of making the waistband, folding it in half, I'm going to press it. I've turned the iron to 0. I'm going to now put in, oh my gosh, words, Carrie, buttonholes. The buttonholes are going to be where I thread ribbon through to act as a way of cinching this down. Very simple, very basic way. I am being far more precise than I really need to with this. Okay, let's finish up making this into a casing. Oh, I should have made my buttonholes higher. You know, the iron heats up so much better if you actually turn it on. You know what? While my iron's heating up, I'm gonna go find some ribbon for the waistband. I've made the front very nice and flat, and now I'm starting to put pleats in, and I'll put a whole bunch of pleats in at the back. Oh, that was a lot of work. The pleating might not be as pretty as I would like, but it's done. And now we're back to the sewing machine. I'd be done now if I didn't do nice pretty gathers, but I am trying to do different things in my life. Now I am attaching the waistband to all those pleats, and actually, the white thread doesn't look too bad. There were a lot of folds on that one. I think that is center back. Ooh! Now we're getting towards the front. These look like nice pleats. Oh, all right. Now to see how we did. Okay, I will have to do some hand sewing there. It's not great, but it doesn't have to be pretty. It has to be functional. I did hit part of the buttonholes as I was going around, but I think there is still enough room in there to get ribbon in. If not, well, I have that lovely hole. Time to go find a bodkin. Now you might be asking yourself, Carrie, what the heck is a bodkin? This is one type of bodkin that I have. Basically, it's like a giant safety pin or darning needle that you can use to thread. The little loop up here can slide up or down to grab whatever it is that you want grabbing. I usually lock it through this little loop if I'm doing ribbon like this. And then I can thread this through the casing, the waistband, whatever. Of course, if you had eglets on the end of your ribbon or tie, whatever you're using, it'd be easier. I guess maybe that's what a bodkin is, like a temporary aglet. Other than the there and wanting to put some pockets in, this is now a wearable garment. You know, it doesn't look super amazing, but it's a thing. I'm going to have a quick bite of lunch and then show you what it looks like when I go for my walk. Okay, I would call that successful. My legs are warm. I'm not tripping on the skirt. It's comfortable and easy to move in. I think this was good. I'll have to see how long this actually took me. I'll go through the videos and figure it out, but it wasn't long. And if it weren't for the pleating and the fussing, actually, you know, making a waistband, I'm sure I would have been done faster. Well, that's it for this video. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my walk. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to see some of the other fun things that I do. And if you have ideas for other practical history bounding things that I could make, because like the garden dress and this are among some of my favorite things. I know that sounds strange, clothes that you don't care about and get dirty, but I like them. So let me know if you have some suggestions. Until next time, have fun, be creative, and take care. Okay, I'll let you see the path a bit more.